What is going on, guys? It's your boy, and in today's video I'm going to be telling you why Mitchell Robinson is going to be an all-star in the NBA. The first thing, this was a guy who was ranked ninth in the class of 2017. He was 2 spots above the number 9 pick in the NBA draft, Kevin Knox, and he was the number 3 center in the country, only behind Mo Bamba at the number 6 pick and DeAndre Ayton number 1 pick. And he was only one, as you can see, behind Jaren Jackson. In high school, his stats were 25.7 points a game with 12.6 rebounds. Mitchell Robinson also had an astonishing 6 blocks a game. As a 6'11 center in high school, he grew 2 inches in the past year and is now 7'1 and 225 pounds. Without further ado, let's further discuss why he is going to be an NBA All-Star. In the McDonoughans All-American game, he went 7 from 9, dunking the ball 6 times. He was just 6'11 at that time. As you can see in this play, he got a nice alley-oop. He's a guy who can finish constantly at the rim. He's an amazing rim protector as well, as you can tell with 6 blocks a game. There were games that he had 10 or more blocks. He got triple-doubles off of getting rebounds, points, and blocks a game. He can average a double-double in the NBA and at the same time average 3 or 4 blocks, which is just astonishing. You saw the best rookie averaging blocks this year was about 1.7 or 2. I think that was from Jared Allen or something like that. This is a guy that can come into his rookie season and average even more blocks than that. He's just completely amazing in my opinion. I don't think there's anyone that's better than him in the rim protection in this year's draft. In the video that you're watching right now, you can see him doing workouts during his off-season year where he didn't go to college. As you can tell, he has a nice fluid jump shot. He can shoot jump shots and a 3 at a 7'1 center position, which is just astonishing. Someone who can shoot a 3 ball at the center position is deadly, as you see people like Joel Embiid and DeMarcus Cousins doing it all the time. The only problem with him is his strength. It's not that good, but the strength doesn't matter in my opinion if he can consistently get blocks and if he can shoot from outside. The fact that he is putting up 6 or 7 dunks every single game with his 25 points, it shows that he doesn't need to have the strength in order to do this stuff that he's doing right now. One of the reasons why I think that he is going to be such a deadly player in the NBA is because he did not go to college. Now, hear me out. Obviously, it's better to go to college because you have more people, more prospects looking at you, but he didn't, and I think that that's a great thing. I think he got more work done. If you go to college, you only have about 4 or 5 hours a day, probably maximum, to train and do basketball stuff. But this is a guy that worked on basketball for 10 plus hours a day. That's all he was doing. He was working out and working on basketball. He got more training than anyone else in the draft. He is the most fit person. He has trained the most out of anyone to get into this point. He is the number 9 ranked player, which means that if he did go to college, he probably would have been a lottery pick. Looking at everyone else that was ranked the top 10 in the nation, almost all of them, went to be a lottery pick. And this is a guy that he would have done the same thing in my opinion. He would have went to college for 1 year, been a lottery pick, probably even top 5, but because of that, he ended up working harder not going to college, but he ended up being the 36th pick because of it. I think the Knicks got a complete steal. I know that there were a lot of spectators saying he will go to Los Angeles, and Los Angeles was going to have them. They completely messed up in not picking him because this guy is going to be an unbelievable player, in my opinion. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching that video. My first video on this channel. Smash that like button, subscribe down below. Comment if you think that Mitchell Robinson will be an all-star or if he has the potential to be an all-star. Don't forget, this was the number 3 ranked center in the class of 2017, only behind the number 1 pick and the number 6 picks in DeAndre Ayton and Mo Bamba. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said before, smash that like button, subscribe down below, and comment other players that you would like to see me do this with. See you later. Peace.